Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and in OnlyFans news, and we've got to talk about them, specifically their child predator and abuse problem. Now, to be fair to OnlyFans, right out of the gate, this is not a problem that is unique to them. You throw a stone at a social media organization, company, whatever, like Facebook, you're going to find this problem. But because OnlyFans basically focuses on adult content on the auspices of if you make adult content there, you could make a lot of money, therefore have a following, be internet famous, whatever it is, as well as their ability to cater to the sexuality side of humans. This is something that, quite frankly, is a big draw, and we can't let this pass. And so, by virtue of that, we have to be fair to OnlyFans, but we also have to be accurate. Now, OnlyFans has reassured the public multiple times. Basically, it's strictly adults only, and they use sophisticated measures to monitor every single user, vet all content, and swiftly remove and report any child sexual abuse material. Now, that is according to their CEO, Kylie Blair, in a speech last year. And I quote, "We know the age and identity of everyone on our platform. No children allowed. Nobody under 18 on the platform," end quote. Here's the thing. It's happening. Now, Reuters documented 30 complaints in U.S. police and court records that child abuse material appeared on the site between December of 2019 through June of 2024. And if you're thinking only 30, those could have been the ones that were discovered. That said, they may be doing a better job than the Facebooks of the world policing it. Nevertheless, it is happening. Now, the case files that were examined by Reuters cited more than 200 explicit videos and images of kids, including some kids as young as toddler age, which is just, my God. Okay, in one case, multiple videos of a minor remained on OnlyFans for more than a year, according to a child exploitation investigator who found them while assisting Reuters in its reporting and alerted authorities in June of this year. Now, of those 30 cases reviewed by Reuters, more than half of them resulted in an arrest and at least 3 in criminal convictions. Now, most adults that are involved here accused of preying on minors to create explicit content and sell it on the site, and that's essentially what this is. In other words, they're preying on minors. They basically say, hey, let's do content together, or you send me content, and then they are turning around and selling it to others. The case that was mentioned in the article that I read in Reuters talked about a 16-year-old girl that was basically, seduced, coerced, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, it's illegal by a 22-year-old guy who went ahead and started selling all this stuff on OnlyFans. Now, in other cases, minors got past OnlyFans vetting, and then essentially they were putting out their own explicit material as well. And there were cases of that as well, where you've got, for example, a 16-year-old girl that is getting around that, saying, yes, I'm 18, getting through the vetting system, and then obviously, doing her thing, and obviously that's illegal. So in cases involving the toddlers, a man essentially used the site to send another man more than 100 files featuring the abuse of children of various ages, which again, just, oh my God, it's like one of these videos and podcasts I do that I feel like I need a shower afterwards. Now, the 30 cases almost certainly understate, though, the presence of this kind of material on OnlyFans. Reuters used public record laws to obtain documents mentioning OnlyFans for more than 250 of the U.S.'s largest law enforcement agencies, and while nearly half of those agencies provided records, many basically heavily redacted them or declined to disclose any cases involving children, citing state laws to protect minors' identities, which obviously makes a lot of sense. It's just very hard then to research. And so, in other words, that 30 is the tip of the iceberg. And these are things that we have to understand. And if you are going for a purely adult site, whatever, create content, pay for content, whatever your business is there, this is one of those situations where you really need good vetting, of the identities. Now, that said, child predators tend to migrate from everything I've read and everything I've studied about them, to say, oh, like, well, if they're clamping down on, let's say, identification on OnlyFans, then they'll move to Schmonlyfans or, whatever. And so this is going to be a nonstop problem. I don't necessarily know how we fix this, but I'm bringing this up because I think this is unbelievably important. And if you're a patron or a creator on OnlyFans, please, heads up to you, and make sure that what you're doing is legal. And if you do see something that looks flagrantly illegal, like kids on OnlyFans, my God, please, 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 please report it, not just to OnlyFans, but to law enforcement as well. The more we get these things into the system, the more they can be addressed, the more public records search and research organizations like Reuters can find them, the better off we're going to be. And so this is absolutely insane, but just make sure that if you're seeing these kinds of things happen, God forbid, please make sure you're reporting them. It's just so unbelievably important, which is why I'm bringing this up. And it's also, I think, really shows the need for a more accurate and better identification system, which essentially can keep us anonymous online, but also can validate our age. And so they're going to know. And we're all getting a digital identity that, let's say, is anonymous, can't be de-anonymized, but at least it validates that we are 18 or older. So I think something like that is needed. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but quite frankly, it's disgusting, but it needs to be addressed, because quite frankly, if we don't, we're never going to fix this. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And I don't have an OnlyFans, never will. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please, attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.